Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing a Super ATV General Performance clutch kit in the Rzr 900. That's what's up next on Crickin' Around. So today we're going to be installing a clutch kit on the Rzr. Last year I upgraded to high clearance A-arms and 32-inch tires. And ever since I did that, whenever I take off, it's like it's not engaging enough. It's like a clatter sound, like the belt's slipping way too much. And I knew I would probably need a clutch kit, but I thought I could get away with not having it. But I do need it, unfortunately. So today, we're going to be installing the Super ATV clutch kit. They have different, for my machine at least, they have different classes. They have like, this is a general performance. They have a hill climb, and I believe they have a mudder clutch kit. For the kind of riding that we do, which is trail riding, we do a lot of mudding, but with trail riding and stuff like that, I figured the general performance would give me the best option for all around better performance. So today we're going to try it. So this is something that I have never done. I'm really hoping it goes as smooth as I would like it to, but if history repeats itself, then it's probably not gonna. So I've already got the Rzr jacked up on a jack stand, took the tire off. There's I believe 8mm bolts that go around the case to take it off. What we're going to do is it's 15mm in the middle. We're going to take that out, and then these will separate a little bit. That'll give you enough room to roll the belt off. This is a new belt I just put on last year, so I know the belt's good, so we'll reuse it. It's a Gates G-Force. They're pretty good belts, they're pretty tough. So this just slides right off there. So now we're going to take the primary off. That is a 13/16. Pull that out, and we have our clutch puller. So in theory, this will go right in and push off. I've never had this clutch off, so I'm kind of doubting it's going to go that easy, but we're hoping. And my clutch puller takes a 7/8. So, no luck so far. Let's get bigger impact. So I was actually, my other impact was too long to get in there, and I was just kind of trying to get this bolt to move, trying to get the puller to loosen up, and it actually just popped right off. And we just pick that out, slide it right off the shaft, and there we go. So I was messing around with the secondary, and I didn't record it, but I got taken it off. What there is there's these 4 little bolts in there, and this is under pressure. I don't have a compressor, so I just took it off and kind of popped up at me. But then you take it out, and you got your spider in there. You got your spring and your roller assembly. And also looking at this, what I found, you can see right there, that's a groove that's cut into the side of the secondary. So I'll probably end up getting a new secondary, but they do make aftermarket round rollers for in here that are better for this, so they don't get that in there. They'll just roll back and forth. So I'll be looking into getting some of those too. So this is our primary. I don't have a spring compressor. There's not a whole lot of tension on this, so I'm going to try just holding it down. And these are 3/8 bolts in here. So we get down to these last two, I'll just put some pressure on one side. All right, sorry about that delay. So we got this, got the cover off. We're gonna pull our spring off, and then we got new weights with the kit. So we need to take the old ones out. What you're gonna need is a 3/8 socket and a 1/8 inch Torx wrench, Allen wrench, I mean. So the first one, got kind of surface rust on it, got stuck in there. So that's got me a little punch. We're just gonna punch them out. Oh no! Sorry about it. Sorry about that. All the bouncing around knocked my camera over on the stand. There we go. I will say these things are stuck in there pretty darn good. Okay, so we finally got all those out. You can see, I mean, they're not wore down too bad, but I'm just doing this for better clutch engagement. So now we got those out of there. What we're going to do is we're going to take some brake cleaner and get everything cleaned up. We'll be right back. So what we're going to do is take our weights, put them in there, take our little bolts, finagle it around so it goes in, put on our nut. So the primary is done. Sweet. So we'll set that to the side. Uh-oh, Houston, we have a problem. One of our bolts broke. That's why you go by torque specs, which I don't normally do. Screwing that one down in there, and it sheared off right down in there. So I started putting this back together once, and I wasn't very smart about it using impact. I snapped off one of my bolts. So I had to run in town, get some bolts, and get that out. So now we're back. So like I said before, you have an X. There's an X right here, and there's an X right here. Put your new spring on. I'm gonna sit that down in there, and then you want to hold this bottom up. You can get these kind of started a little bit. We'll go ahead and get all these started. Let's take our ratchet and snug them up real good. I don't know the torque specs on these, so I'm not going to torque them. Probably should, but I won't. Okay, so everything's down flush. Got that all back together, so we should be good with our primary now. So we'll set that to the side. Oh, and I also already cleaned these with some brake cleaner. I was going to take a scouring pad, scuff them up just a little bit. Get some of that. If there's anything built up on it, if you have built up any kind of built up rubber, you want to focus on that and get that off of there. You don't want to go too hard. This is my first time doing this, so I'm learning a lot from watching other YouTube videos and just doing some research. So far the only mistake I've had is breaking off that bolt. Alright, now we'll set that to the side. We'll work on our secondary. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult because this is the spring that came out and this is the spring that's going in. So without a compressor, let's just say this is going to be a chore to get this in. So this is where this is going to get really tricky. Seeing as I don't have a compressor, a spring compressor. This got to be pushed all the way down. I just don't think that's going to happen. Let's see what we can come up with here. So after some questionable tactics, I got my plate back on without the press. It was rough, but we got it back on. So now we got everything here done. The only left to do is get everything back on the machine. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put the clutches back on. We got the primary. Slide her on there, the bolt in. Tighten her down. So we're going to take our secondary. slide it back over. Get your teeth lined up. Everything's good. Before we put the bolt back in, we'll take our belt. Slide it back over the primary. Any luck, it'll just roll right back on. But I got it in my luck, so. So, I didn't get me putting that primary on. That secondary, I mean, because there's a lot of cussing going on. Basically, what I did was I had to put the secondary on, get it all the way on, get the bolt started about 3 or 4 threads, and then pull this out a little bit. It's pretty tight, but then work the belt all the way around. So, should be good once we get her back together and get everything on. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, why don't you think about hitting that like, subscribe button. It'd really help the channel out. We got some more projects that are going to be coming along soon. Hopefully, we'll be getting back in the cargo trailer conversion. Get back into that and do some flooring, and we're hoping within the next month to have most of it done. So we hope you enjoy those videos. Hope you enjoyed this one. And we hope to see you back next time. See ya.